Hello, this is Dylan Chang for Sprint 1. So this is a short sprint. Um, so I did the collision volume base class. It's basically just for now, it's just like almost a copy of the bounding sphere, just as the base class. And I changed all of the like references to bounding sphere into collision volume for the most part. Um, the bounding sphere, yeah, just a lot of um, passing in variables changed to collision volume um, for now. Um, and in the collidable, I changed the reference to the bounding sphere into a pointer to a collision volume. So a lot of the variables had to change to pointers in wherever bounding sphere was referenced, and the user defines the type of um, collision volume it will be in the constructor of the object. For now, there's only bounding spheres, so you can only put it into a bounding sphere. And yeah, that's it for the collision volume. I changed the visualizer to use the command pattern. So here's where is it? Yeah, here's the three things. Wait. Yeah. So there's the register, which the user calls in their objects during scene entry. It registers the collision volume to the visualizer, which inserts it into a storage of the commands of renders. And also in the visualizer, there's a process element, which is just the standard. It calls it during the draw in the scene. And then there's this clear visualizer because that's for making sure all the visualizers of the last when a scene ends, all the visualizers are cleared and there's nothing being the renders of the visualizers are not rendering anymore after they've been deleted or after the objects have been deleted. So the command is where is it? It's here. Basic command. It just calls the visualizer to render the collision volume with the pointer to the collision volume and the color. And as I said, that's called after in the draw after every other draw. Other than that, that's basically it for the sprint. I've been making a lot of tweaks in accordance to the what's it called, the rubric that you did. There's a lot of small tweaks that are just improve my code so that it better fits that. There's too many for me to go over and for me to remember actually, so I've been mostly doing that. I haven't yet started work on the sprite system. I'm planning on doing that in between phases of the next sprints of being very confused of the collisions. So I'll work on that on my downtime between getting stuck in the next sprints. As for the project, I'm thinking of researching either a simple physics system or sounds. So I think I'm more towards the physics system because I can visualize it better. Obviously, other than sounds, because like I don't know, I've never really worked with sounds. But I think it would be useful for me to like work with sounds at least a little. and it would be an interesting like learning thing for me to work with sounds. But like I said, physics would be much easier for me to visualize. Um, Even though it might be harder, I'm not sure. I actually haven't found a good resource yet on either of the things online for me to look up and whatever. So I'll need to keep researching, looking for anything. Um, and yeah.